Spiritual reading for September 15th, 2025. The sun continues to shine in Virgo, reminding you to focus on order, clarity, and the small details that lead to bigger blessings. God calls you to live with care. Be mindful of your actions, your words, and how you treat others. Nothing is too small for divine attention. The moon rests in Aries, bringing boldness and courage. You may feel the push to act quickly, but Santísima Muerte reminds you to anchor your steps in wisdom, not just impulse. Let courage serve your faith and your ego. Mercury in Virgo, clear thinking and honest communication are your strengths today. Venus in Leo, love shines when expressed with boldness and respect. Mars in Gemini, your energy may feel scattered. Focus it towards what matters most. Neptune retrograde in Pisces, be cautious of illusions. Seek truth in prayer and reflection. Pluto in Aquarius, transformation continues. Old chains are breaking, making space for freedom. Today's energy is sharp and courageous, but also restless. It asks you to take a stand, to commit to your truth, and to be unafraid of walking the path God has set before you. Santa Muerte blesses those who walk with discipline, shielding them from distractions and false paths. Do not let fear of failure stop you from moving forward. Every stumble teaches, every trial strengthens, and every act of faith builds your spirit. God does not ask you for perfection, He asks for honesty and effort. Santa Muerte whispers, be brave, trust, walk on. Tarot card of the day is the Chariot. This card is about direction, determination, and victory. It tells you to take control of your path, move forward with balance, guided by God's light and protected by Santa Muerte. When you align your will with divine will, success is certain. Affirmation of the day. I move forward with courage and discipline. God directs my steps, and Santa Muerte guards my way. All right. Let me go in Spanish now. I got fucking flies in this room right now. What the fuck? Here we go. Lectura espiritual para el 15 de septiembre de 2025. El sol sigue brillando en Virgo, recordándote que pongas atención en el orden, la claridad y los pequeños detalles que abren camino a bendiciones más grandes. Dios te llama a vivir con cuidado. Sé consciente de tus acciones, tus palabras y de cómo tratas a los demás. Nada es demasiado pequeño para la atención divina. La luna descansa en Aries, trayendo valentía y empuje. Puedes sentir la urgencia de actuar rápido, pero la Santa Muerte te recuerda que tus pasos deben estar anclados en la sabiduría y no solo en el impulso. Deja que el valor sirva a tu fe, no a tu ego. Mercurio en Virgo te fuerza hoy a pensar con claridad y comunicarte con honestidad. Vienes en Leo, el amor brilla cuando se expresa con valentía y respeto. Marte en Géminis, tu energía puede sentirse dispersa. Enfócala en lo que realmente importa. Neptuno retrogrado en Piscis, ten cuidado con las ilusiones. Busca la verdad en la oración y la reflexión. Pluto en Acuario, la transformación sigue. Viejas cadenas se rompen y dejan espacio para la libertad. La energía de hoy es firme y valiente, pero también inquieta. Te pide que tomes una postura, que te comprometas con tu verdad y que no tengas miedo de caminar el camino que Dios ha puesto frente de ti. La Santa Muerte bendice a quienes caminan con disciplina, protegiéndolos de las distracciones y falsos caminos. No dejes que el miedo, el fracaso te detenga. Cada tropiezo enseña, cada prueba fortalece y cada acto de fe construye tu espíritu. Dios no pide perfección, pide honestidad y esfuerzo. La Santa Muerte susurra, sé valiente, confía, sigue tu camino. Carta de tarot del día, el carro. Esta carta habla de dirección, determinación y victoria. Te dice que tomes control de tu camino, avanza con equilibrio, guiado por luz de Dios y protegido por la Santa Muerte. Cuando alineas tu voluntad con la voluntad divina, el éxito es seguro. Afirmación del día. Camino hacia adelante con valentía y disciplina. Dios dirige mis pasos y la Santa Muerte guarda mi camino. Ahí les va. Let me do the prayers real quick. God Almighty, guide my steps today with clarity and strength. Remove fear from my heart and replace it with steady faith. Santa Muerte, shield me from distractions and keep me close to the path of truth. Let me act with wisdom, courage, and honor. Amen. Dios Todopoderoso, guía mis pasos hoy con claridad y fuerza. Quita el miedo de mi corazón y reemplázalo con fe firme. Santísima Muerte, protégeme de distracciones y manténme cerca del camino de la verdad. Permíteme actuar con sabiduría, valor y honor. Amén. All right, 2 more to go. Zodiac birthday reading for those born September 15th. This year blends Virgo's focus and care with Aquarius, originality and vision. You'll feel a pull between sticking to routines and breaking free to try something new. It's a year where balance between order and innovation will shape your success. You may notice yourself questioning old ways of doing things and looking for new paths. Trust both your sharp Virgo mind and your Aquarius creativity. Together, they'll help you solve problems and build new opportunities. Sun in Virgo highlights practical efforts, attention to detail, and steady growth. Moon in Aquarius encourages independence, fresh ideas, and thinking differently. Mercury in Virgo sharpens your communication and problem solving. Venus in Libra helps you form fair and balanced connections. Mars in Gemini brings quick energy and adaptability. Saturn retrograde in Pisces asks you to reflect deeply on emotional and spiritual lessons. Tarot card of the year is the Star. This is a card of hope, renewal, and inspiration. It signals a year where healing is possible and faith in the future will guide you and your steps. Keep your eyes on what inspires you and let that light carry you through challenges. Days of good energy. October 12th, 2025, a fresh start in love or friendship. January 2nd, 2026, insight clear away past doubts. March 18th, 2026, a breakthrough with work or a creative project. May 24th, 2026, healing and peace flow into your life. July 20th, 2026, an opportunity to share your vision and inspire others. Days of bad energy. September 27th, 2025, miscommunication may stir tension. December 14th, 2025, a conflict between independence and responsibility. February 8th, 2026, guard against impatience or risky decisions. April 5th, 2026, old worries may resurface. Don't let them control you. June 16th, 2026, balance freedom with commitment to avoid conflict. This year asks you to walk between structure and freedom. When you combine discipline with unique perspective, you'll find both growth and new inspiration. All right, let me do the Spanish one, then I'll be done. And then I gotta post this stuff. I've been trying to finish. I forgot to write these out, so I'm sorry. Thank you so much, Dark Effer. All right, let me do the Spanish one real quick. I'm so sorry. Here we go. Lectura de cumpleaños del Zodiaco para nacidos el 15 de septiembre. Este año mezcla el enfoque y cuidado de Virgo con la originalidad de visión de Acuario. Sentirás un jalón entre mantener rutinas o libertarte para probar algo nuevo. El equilibrio entre orden y innovación será clave para tu éxito. Es posible que empieces a cuestionar viejas formas de hacer las cosas y busques nuevos caminos. Confía tanto en tu mente clara de Virgo como en tu creatividad de Acuario. Juntas te ayudarán a resolver problemas y abrir oportunidades. Sol en Virgo resalta el esfuerzo práctico, la atención al detalle y el crecimiento constante. Luna en Acuario impulsa independencia, ideas frescas y pensar diferente. Mercurio en Virgo agudiza tu comunicación y tu manera de resolver problemas. Venus en Libra te ayuda a formar conexiones justas y equilibradas. Marte en Géminis trae energía rápida y capacidad de adaptación. Saturno retrogrado en Piscis te pide reflexionar sobre lecciones emocionales y espirituales. Carta tarot del año, la estrella. Es una carta de esperanza, renovación e inspiración. Marca un año donde la sanación es posible y la fe en el futuro guiará tus pasos. Mantén tu mirada en lo que te inspira y deja que esa luz te lleve a través de los retos. Días de buena energía. 12 de octubre de 2026. 25. Un nuevo inicio en el amor o la amistad. 2 de enero de 2026. La caridad disipa dudas pesadas. 18 de marzo de 2026. Un avance en el trabajo o un proyecto creativo. 24 de mayo de 2026. La sanación y la paz entran en tu vida. 20 de julio de 2026. Una oportunidad de compartir tu visión e inspirar a otros. Días de mala energía. 27 de septiembre de 2025. Un malentendido puede causar tensión. 14 de diciembre de 2025. Conflicto entre independencia y responsabilidad. 8 de febrero de 2026. Cuídate de la impaciencia o decisiones arriesgadas. 5 de abril de 2026. Viejas preocupaciones pueden regresar. No dejes que te controlen. 16 de junio de 2026. Equilibra libertad y compromiso para evitar conflicto. Este año te pide caminar entre la estructura y la libertad. Cuando combinas disciplina con tu manera única de ver el mundo, encontrarás tanto crecimiento como nueva inspiración. All right, that's all of them. Tan tan. Um, I'm gonna post these right now. I'm sorry, I did the mass earlier in English, halfway through the Spanish. Something weird happened to my phone over here. I'm having problems with my old phones. The way I go live is I use old devices. I got old devices here, so they're starting to mess up. This one's been messing up over here, and the one I use for YouTube is no longer really taking a charge. I gotta fiddle with it for it to charge. So I'm gonna ask again if you guys have any old phones that you guys don't use anymore and you don't mind getting rid of them. I need some new gadgets. So again, not trying to if you guys can, great. If not, I get it. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. The energy's been a little bit weird for me. It's been like that for a few weeks, I guess. Right now, I'm gonna take time to post these videos. I posted the mass earlier. I was gonna come back to do a live and make some phone calls, but I forgot to finish the reads and the stuff for tomorrow, so I had to do that. Um, Tomorrow I'm gonna try to get back on track. I feel much better now. Last week I was feeling ill. Had new medication. I'm feeling a little bit off, a tad bit off, but I feel better. Hopefully you guys had a good weekend. I had a great weekend with my son. My son was with me all weekend. My parents came over to watch the fight with me and my son. It was a good time. We had some pizza, some wings, some salad. It was a beautiful moment. And again, I want to thank everyone for your support, for all the help you guys provide for me. I couldn't do it without y'all. Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna try to go live more constant if I can find the time. I gotta follow up with some of you. I gotta make some phone calls. I gotta still do things around the house, and I still gotta write what I gotta write. So I'm gonna try to be here live at least tomorrow, 3, 4 times for 4 hours at least. That way I can make my rounds. If you guys need any kind of spiritual help or work, I'm here to help. Don't let, you know, I guess your fear of the unknown stop you from reaching out if you need help. All right. I'm here to help. I'm here to actually help when I can. To all those with little or no faith in anything, start finding faith within yourself. This last week was a horrible energy week for me and a lot of other people. Um, it's been leading up to that energy. Something was bound to happen. Hopefully now we can move forward as a unit. Tomorrow I'm gonna do the mass in Spanish since I couldn't do it today. I'm gonna try to translate it better. I was going to do the mass in Spanish, but somehow my phone started tripping. so I couldn't continue the live. So I'll do it tomorrow. All right. Any questions by any followers before I take off? Any questions by any of my subscribers? Hi, Jessica Od Oderkirk. Oderkirk. Any questions by anybody? Any questions? No questions? Going once, going twice. All right, look. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm drawing. Who's that? I don't know who that is. Hacklord Shadisky. I'm not sure who that is. Can you mind telling me who that is? All right, Jessica. Well, good luck with that drawing. Um, so it's about spirituality, Santa Muerte, God, stuff like that, KJ. Oh, okay, awesome. I'm my son loves he loves Roblox. I'm a I'm a I'm a Fortnite guy, but I've been playing Roblox with my son as well. So he's been getting me into that. So I'm starting to play with him Roblox. He got me into Fortnite. Now he's trying to get me into Roblox. So I'm pretty sure I'll know who that is sooner than later. Hacklord Sheditsky. All right. Anyways, any questions? Any other questions or comments? All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and post my videos. It's already late. It's about to be midnight here on the Pacific, on the West Coast. Yeah, yeah. On the left coast, the best coast. The coastest with the mostest. Any questions? Any questions? Going once, going twice. Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm finding myself leaning towards more just doing subscriber only lives on TikTok since it's always way better, less negative energy. I want to protect my energy moving forward. I'm not gonna fuck around with my energy no more. Um, on TikTok, I might do subscriber lives only. If you want to comment, you might have to follow me on YouTube and go on YouTube and comment. I get a lot of people coming through TikTok that all they want to do is talk shit and sort of judge and condemn, and I'm not into that shit. I don't judge anyone. I don't condemn anybody for their actions, how they venerate, how they vote, how they talk, how they dress, how they look, how they fucking identify. I don't give two fucks how you identify. As long as you're a good person, you're all right with me. That's the way I see it. It's if you go to my page on YouTube, I mean on TikTok, and you click on I think it's that lemonade, it'll drop down and my YouTube and my Instagram are there. So follow me on YouTube, Instagram, and all that shit. I'd appreciate it. Um, Again, like on YouTube, it's very rare that I get people that are here in a hateful manner. So thank you, YouTube, for not being the scum of the earth. You guys rock. On TikTok, we get all these fuckers coming through, talking shit, fucking condemning, judging, all that stuff. I mean, it's okay to have questions and be curious about certain things. I'm not gonna lie. But the mere fact that people come in here with a fucking mighty high horse and they start spewing hate and judgment, it is what's wrong with the world today. It is exactly what I've been talking about for months. Difference of opinion, difference of religion, difference of political view should not be anything that causes this kind of stress, anguish, hatred, combativeness, anything. So that was, if you guys didn't catch the mass today, I want you guys to go check it out. I'm gonna do the mass again tomorrow in Spanish since I couldn't finish it. I'm also gonna probably do the mass in English again. Um, I'm going to do a mass in English again, the same one I did because I feel it was very strong. And I had some moments where I was stuttering a lot in the Spanish, I mean the English one, so I want to redo it. I do stutter. I try to slow my mind down in order so I don't stutter because when I try to get I stutter. So I slow my mind down a bit and I try to sort of focus on the words that come out because when I try to get words out quickly, I stutter like a mofo. So again, well, April, Denise, this is where you belong. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for finding me, April. Um, I do mass every Sunday. So I did a mass earlier. It's about 55 minutes long. I posted it already on TikTok, on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. So if you didn't catch it, if you want to watch it, you can watch it. But every day I come live, I try to teach a little bit. I try to be a little bit of a mentor for those that need it. But I don't just teach about Santa Muerte. I just teach about spirituality as a whole. I don't just try to teach you about Santa Muerte, but more of a spiritual path towards enlightenment, divine light, and God. Without God, there is nothing. So I don't try to just fill your head with Santa Muerte, Santa Muerte, Santa Muerte. That's where my heart's at. I want you guys to know that I'm devoted to death, but I'm also devoted to God. Without God, there's nothing. All right. So again, when people come in here and tell me all these things about God, I know. I know, and I know that without God there isn't anything. Hola, saludos. Dios te bendiga también a ti, Jesús, on YouTube. Um, so I want to make it clear that I am devoted to death. I'm a son of I'm a son of the light and the dark, though. I am about beginnings and endings. I'm about justice and I'm about love and justice. All right. So let's get that straight. I'm not here to ever try to, you know, what's the word? Convert people to the way I think. I am a spiritual person first and foremost. I believe there's many roads to perdition, many roads to salvation, many roads to God. And there's no one true religion in this world. We are all under the same umbrella. We're all under the same ozone. We're all under the same God. That's my belief. I don't care if you're Muslim. I don't care if you're Jewish. I don't care if you're Buddhist. I don't care if you're Christian or Catholic. I don't care if you're Wiccan. I don't care what your spiritual back or religion is. You're this is a safe spot for everybody and anyone. So I say that with full lungs and a full heart. This is where you belong. If you are accepted nowhere, you are accepted here. All right. I don't care what you identify as. I don't care what you voted for. I don't care what you believe in. This is a place where you can come and listen and hopefully hear some good advice here and there. Um, I do say Santa Muerte is my go-to. I do mention her a lot, but in no which way or form do I try to put her down your throat. You know what I'm saying? And again, you guys could have questions. Just keep it nice. Be nice. That's all I ask. I don't ask you guys to kiss my ass and shit, but just be nice. If you have questions that are coming from a real place of curiosity, let's say that this is the first time you see anything like this. Just be nice with the questioning. I will answer any questions when asked the right way, when asked politely, not in a judgmental way, not in a source of hate or disdain or ire. I answer any questions when asked appropriately and politely. Never will I not answer a question when someone is curious about this. The only time I don't answer questions is when I'm in prayer or when I'm doing a mass or I'm in the middle of a rosary. I don't answer them. And some people be like, why are you ignoring me? Well, motherfucker, I'm in the middle of a mass. Sorry, I didn't fucking answer your question. But I don't mean to be rude. I'm just being real. I'm very much a real person. April, I would like to help you explore that. I am a real person. I speak from the heart. God and Santa Muerte know my heart. I am not a polished individual. I'm very rough around the edges. If you want someone to coddle you, this is not the place, probably. If you want someone to be decent and real with you, this is the right spot for you. Um, what can I say? I'm not for everyone. You know what I'm saying? I'm an acquired taste, probably. So I know that I'm not perfect. I'm a sinner. I'm full of sin, but no one is perfect. If anyone claims to be perfect, they are fucking lying to you. There's no such thing as perfection unless you are Jesus Christ. Then you just fucking shut the fuck up, which I know you're not. Anyways, I'm talking shit. I'm rambling. I feel good today. I feel inspired. I had a nice weekend with my son. I had a nice visit with my mom and dad and my nephew. So again, if you have any questions, you guys can inbox me. My number is available. It's on all my videos that I post. My phone number, it starts with 310. Please be careful with the scammers. If you don't hear my voice, if you don't see this altar, if you don't see this face, I would always suggest you guys do a video call to verify my identity before saying anything to anybody. Thank you, Daniel Rodriguez, for being respectful. Te agradezco que tengas respeto. Gracias. Any questions before I head out and post my videos? Algunas preguntas que tengan antes de que me vaya a hacer mis videos y subirlos a las redes sociales. Algunas preguntas hay. Right here, I try to fucking speak English, Spanish, whatever I can. You can ask, pueden preguntarme cosas en español o inglés. Somos estándar. Thank you so much, Kenya. And again, Kenya was nice enough to send me a printer so I could print my book out. So thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. May you be blessed now forever. May Santa Muerte protect you and God guide you. Um, if anybody, if anybody goes to Home Depot or wants to buy me some statues from Home Depot, there are two statues that I like at Home Depot for Halloween that are like, I feel like, angels of death. They're fucking awesome. They're pretty cool. So if anyone wants to buy me these statues, I'm not opposed to getting these statues sent to me because I'm a broke motherfucker and I like those statues. There's two statues that are there that are calling my name, and I was like, fuck. I saw it. I went to go see them, and they're not. Look, if you guys are looking for a cool statue, I'm gonna show you guys. Just because, like, I'm gonna show you guys. So this is the statue I saw online, right? Which is pretty cool. So if anyone wants to buy me that statue, I'm all for it. That statue is pretty awesome. But I'm gonna tell you, that statue, the face looks a little bit rough, like a little bit mean when you're there. I still like it, but this one really got me. So this statue right here, it's probably plastic and it's meant for Halloween decoration. But man, that one right there, again, if you guys can't buy it for me, buy it for yourself. I'm gonna tell you, they're nice. They're at Home Depot. They're like $49, I think. They're $50. Last year when they did that Santa Muerte statue that I got 7 of them. Everyone sent me a statue, and I was like, cool, awesome. I should probably do a video and fucking tag Home Depot. Maybe they'll hook me up, huh? But again, those statues, they're nice looking. They're very much within the realms of being very, 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 very Santa Muerte-ish. What's up, Keith Castro? Chicago in the house. And I'm about to be outie, though. All right, everyone have a beautiful evening. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to go post my videos. If you didn't catch today's mass, go check it out. April, Denise, if you have any questions, please inbox me or text me to my phone. You guys can follow me on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, X, and other shit. But I mean, the biggest following I have right now is on TikTok. I want to grow this. So again, if you guys wish to follow me on all social media platforms, please do so. Everyone have a beautiful evening. I'll be back tomorrow. I'm gonna go post the videos. I bid you good night. Everyone, again, I'm gonna say this one last time today. Be kind to each other. If we don't see eye to eye, don't mean we can't respect each other and hold ourselves accountable for the way we treat each other. All right? Be nice. We don't gotta agree on everything. We can fucking have opinions. We can have different of opinions and have very strong opinions about shit. It is not right to judge others or hurt others based on opinions. We live in a country where freedom of speech and freedom of religion are very much our right. And I must say this, as a human being, you have the right to venerate how you want to venerate. But as an American, you have the right to preach, speak about your opinion. And again, I believe in God. I believe in family. I believe in my country. If that's wrong, I don't know why a lot of people remain in this country. It's a freedom that we have. You cannot silence freedom of speech. You might have silenced one voice, but you awoken millions of others. Those are the breaks. Anyways, everyone have a beautiful night. God bless. May Santa Muerte always guide you and protect you. Good night, YouTube.